Hi Leo, this is your June 2020 forecast. If you'd like a private reading with me or to be part of Zoom, do use the link below. This is a big month for you. It's a pivotal month for all the signs, and for all the signs the next 8 weeks are going to be a bit of a roller coaster. We have a eclipse as we go into the month, as we finish the month, and right in the middle, Mercury retrograde shadow period starts, and that will finish on the 26th of July. So we know that with eclipses, we do not have all the details. Things come out of the blue. We don't know where they come from. We don't know what the details are. We don't know who, what, where. So I didn't see that coming. So for you in particular, this is in your love. Now, as I was shuffling your cards and looking at your sign, I was saying to myself, look, for some of you, I feel like a lot of this is from what you're reading online or from others online or your friends and family and their view, which makes you second guess your view when it comes to your love. So for some of you, it is that. Now for others, now do remember that this is a psychological, your fundamental psychological platform that you have propelled yourself from. In all areas of your life, you are going to really look at that, and you're going to struggle with that, and you are going to make changes there because something does need to change here. Now maybe it's the cycle in your love that you know, self-sabotage, anxiety, overreacting, you know, become over needy and things like that, or it's the other. How you deal with love, what's the cycle there? Is this continuing to happen? Because if it is on this month, is this not going to happen again? If you look at yourself and you go, right, well, that's it. I'm not going to do that anymore in a relationship. It's not working for me. I'm just going to have to try something new. Now, on a small select few for this is with your siblings and or with your children. So we're looking at our cycles and how we relate to others, and we're and taking in the opinions of others. How does that change how I feel with my love? You know, what's going on there, because this is a big shift that needs to happen. We are going to be dealing with things that we've dealt with before. It's going to be here again, and maybe that's where the change is. With your career, study, and finance, we have the High Priestess, and she says, look, this is a major arcana card. We're looking at a major unspoken thing at work, and we're waiting for those details in writing, whether that be email, fax, you know, text, you know, contract, whatever it is. We're waiting for those details to come, and that decision hasn't quite been made. It looks like we're looking at the contract, and it looks like a good portion of you are signing the contract, but even then the decision hasn't, so whether it's a price, whether it's a time, that decision hasn't quite been made yet, and it looks like that's going to be made through the negotiations at the last minute. Now this is saying about my value. What do I put my foot down for? Okay, I'm not a sellout. I refuse to do, you know, give me $1 million and I'll, you know, slap my sister. Okay, give me $5. No, you know, I don't know. So your value system at your place at work, looks like you are being honored for the value contribution that you're doing here. And this is about money coming back from an investment. You're going to actually get some good money there. If this is about putting in with another, so we're talking about banks, we're talking about another person. This is signing a contract with our salary or loans or mortgages or anything like that. It looks like those final details, that final amount, that final time, whatever it is going to be discussed at the end. Now, don't let people, like I said, this eclipse is going to push your buttons, jealousy, bitterness, poking your... poking the bear, pushing the buttons. So this could very well be around this, or this is with your love. When it comes to your home, we do have the Ace of Pentacles. So some of you might be this contract and we haven't decided yet because we're still negotiating about a price, or this is about you selling your house. Around the home, we have some wonderful offer. Practical, tangible help, an offer of a place to stay, finances or physical help. So in any of those areas, maybe you need tiling done, or maybe you need to stay at someone else's house for a couple of days. Maybe you need a little bridge gap loan. Someone is offering your home that help that you need. Now, when it comes to your health, we do have the Five of Swords. Again, we're talking about our mind and we're talking about our love. Do not stress out. This is going to obsess. You're going to, you or them, obsession, anger, bitterness, jealousy. This is going to be one of those months where it's just going to be too much. We might find we've got palpitations. The 5th house is the heart, the size of the body, and the upper back. So, that area, you might feel tingling, you might feel pain, and it may even give you lightheadedness for some of you, if this is hyperventilating or anxiety, or even those very real physical things that I was saying, might make you feel a little bit dizzy, a little bit vertigo, a little bit lightheaded. Again, when it comes to our love, look, someone here is insecure, someone here is not accepting that offer of apology. This is an offer as well. So maybe this is an offer to move in when we come to our love. Maybe it's an offer of a next step. Maybe someone has got a commitment phobia here. Maybe someone doesn't. Maybe someone has some real hurts and, red flags and being scared off a bit. Maybe this person here is not ready, needs a bit more time. But this person here is sitting here and they're not quite ready to accept that love yet. So, look, it's not all over and done with, for everybody. This is about, that internal struggle of how do I feel valued in a relationship? How my cycles help with my relationships? And where, things online and other people's opinion, how that comes into it. Even our groups and friends, what is going on here? And there's a little bit of insecurity here. This is going to be a big time. Any insecurities from the past, even exes from the past, something's going to push your buttons here. It's going to happen at the last minute. I think this might be with the contract. I think this might be with the love. This also, as I just said, that this here is it's going to be quick. That health, whatever, is going to come on sudden. Rochelle says, make that mental shift yourself and you're going to find you're very happy. This, again, we're talking about that lightheadedness, we're talking about that stress, we're talking about that obsession, we're talking about finding meditation and that balance that we can have in that position. Patience says we have to be patient. Just like we said with the first one about it's going to happen at the last minute, you just need to have patience. You can't force it to happen. So you just have to let this scenario go. It is karmic. These eclipses are karmic. So this is saying it's time to research, time to get all your information. Don't start screaming when you've only got this much of the information, because you might regret it later and go, oh my God, I overreacted, I was oversensitive, I was over-emotional, all them to you. So be kind to you and those you love, and from Jedi Side Jake, may the force be with you.